Hi, welcome to Logicor Videos. Today we're going to demonstrate how to install a Logicor Clear heating system. First, we'll explain the list of tools that are needed for the installation. There's a multi-detector for detecting cables or pipes behind the wall, a screwdriver and spirit level. We'll need a pencil, 5mm drill bit for the upper brackets, 7mm drill bit for the lower brackets, 3 long screws provided with the clear heater, along with 3 brown wall plugs also provided, further 4 shorter screws, and further 4 grey wall brackets. All these are provided in your clear heater. 2 upper wall brackets, 1 hammer and 1 drill. Also, you'll need a template. This is the template that we use for installation. Installer team will have one of these, or alternatively we do provide a paper template in the box. As you can see, that's the template there. Following this, last piece of equipment that you will require is, of course, your clear heater. Okay, to start, you need to check your wall with your multi-detector, just ensuring that you're not going to drill into any cables or pipes or anything that could cause any damage to your wall or your household. Once that's complete, take the template, offer it up to the wall where you wish to fit the clear heater, get it in your desired position, ensure it's straight, everything's level, and once you're happy with this, you can take out your pencil and start to mark out the holes. We've got 4 upper holes for the upper brackets and 3 lower, which is what the base will then sit onto. So as you can see, we're just marking up the hole now, making those circles nice and big so when we move the template they are clearly visible. Okay, so that's all marked up. We're going to drill the upper holes first. So this is using the 5mm drill bit to do the 4 upper holes. And there we go. Now we've drilled the upper holes, we're going to take out the 5mm drill bit and pop in the 7mm, and then we're going to progress on to doing the lower 3 holes, which is where the base will sit. So again, if you take your drill, offer it up to the marks that you made using the template, and go ahead to drill those 3 bottom holes. Okay, once you're happy that you've gone in there deep enough and those holes are going to take the wall plugs, we will start by taking the 4 grey wall plugs, again supplied in the clear heater box, and we'll put those in the top 4 holes. So just sit those into the holes, hammer them into if need be, just be very gentle here. That's 2 done. Again, moving on to the other 2, so grey wall plugs, sit them in there and just tap those in with a hammer. Okay, once that's complete, we're going to take the 3 brown wall plugs, again that are supplied with your clear heater, and we'll just fit those in the bottom 3 holes. Just tap them in again with a hammer if need be. Okay. And following this, we'll take the 4 smaller screws and the 2 clear heater brackets. What we need to do is we need to screw off the very back part of the bracket. As you can see in the video here, this is the bit that you need to be left with, as that's what we're going to fix to the wall first. So on both brackets, take off the back wall plate, and then we can go ahead and fix this to the wall. So there's 2 holes drilled out in this wall bracket. If you can feed your screws through there and put them into the top holes, so the 4 top holes that we put the grey wall plugs into. Just pop your screws in there and tighten it up. Ensure this is nice and tight so it will grip to the wall, as this is what's going to hold the top of your heater in place. Okay, once you've done one and you're happy with that, move on to the next one. And again, make sure it's nice and tight. Once you're happy with that, then we can move on to screwing in the lower 3 screws. Again, these are the longer screws that are provided in the template with the clear heater, and we're just going to pop all 3 into those lower 3 holes. Don't screw these screws completely in. As you can see in the video, we've left them out a little bit. This is to account for the clear heater needs to hook over the top of these screws and then sit on them. So we don't want to screw them completely up to the wall. We want to leave a little bit of a gap, maybe 10-15 mil, something that the heater base can hook over. And once you're happy that that's done and that's at the right width away, we can move on to fixing on the upper brackets. So let's separate the very front from the middle of the bracket, as you can see there. And again, for the second one, we'll only be using the middle bit of the bracket for this particular section. So once they're separated, we'll screw that middle section onto the wall plate that we fixed up earlier. Again, both the top brackets need to be done, so make them nice and tight. You don't want these falling off. Once you're happy with this, we're going to hook the heater onto the lower 3 screws. That just fixes over and sits down in place. Apply a little bit of pressure to ensure it's sitting correctly, and then we'll screw the remaining top brackets together, as you can see here. Make sure that they're nice and tight, as this is what will grip your heater in place. Once this is done, that's the installation finished, and as you can see, the heater's on the wall. Now you can plug in and it's ready to use.